All right, so we woke up on this gloomy, rainy morning here, heading down to the Keys. Unique Marine is actually having an event down there with WorldCat boats, and they're showcasing several different models. We're going to shoot the new 40 with quad outboards, which is one of the first with that configuration. We've been on one with twin 425 XCOs, so it's going to be interesting to see the difference. They did an excellent job with this 40 footer, and it should be really nice with the quad outboards. I'm on my Buick Enclave rental car. We're gonna ride this sucker out and have a good time here in the Keys. All right, so we actually kept on trucking down south. We didn't think we were gonna get a shot, but we got a weather window here. So we have the 40-foot Cat right behind me with the Quad 300 Yamahas on it. We're gonna jump on this as a chase boat, get the drone up in the air, get some exterior footage, and then we'll jump back here and do a walkthrough if weather permits. So let's go. Man, sometimes we get lucky and Mother Nature gave us a break today. Absolutely insane drone footage. If you've seen that here in the YouTube video, there you got the Quad 300s there behind me. Very nimble 40-foot catamaran. Todd knows what he's doing, whipping this thing around. We're gonna walk through, actually show you some interior running footage now, and then we'll walk through the boat real quick.
All right, everybody holding on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Here we go, here's the whole shot. First one that we see with quad Yamaha 300 outboards. So quite the setup. We put the drone up in the air as you've seen in this video. Very nimble, serious hole shot. Does around 60 miles an hour with the quad. So it's not meant for speed, it's meant for comfort. And we've been in some nasty weather on this boat, and we can tell you that it definitely handles it. So let's take you on a quick walkthrough. As you can see, you got a lot of transom space here with a door down the middle. So you can walk out, you got a ladder going down, so if you're hanging out at the sandbar or doing some sort of spear fishing or diving, real easy to get in and out. On top of that, you have a port side door over here. So it magnetizes. If you're docked up, it opens in, so it's an easy entryway or exit when you're back at the marina. Let's open up some of these transom hatches here. On the port side, you got a 60-gallon live well with an aquarium front, which is always nice to check on your baits, make sure they're all healthy. One thing that's cool, they put these little grab handles which make these very easy to open and close. Here you got an additional 40 plus gallons, and then it looks like you have a cutting board here that's attached that you can pop out and use, then tuck away so you don't lose it. Freshwater sink here as well. Pop out, take a look at the bilge areas. As you can see, Nice ample space. They have their safety gear, some batteries, easy to get to everything. And you can take a look at the quality of the finish work underneath the hatches. Everything finished very nicely. Up here, this looks like it's another insulated box, possibly an additional live well as an option, and it's a good size one as well. So those of you that do tournament fishing definitely can make it happen on this boat with no problem at all. Here we got the port side bilge. So you got your sea chests, hooker pumps, another battery here. They put that down for grip so you're not sliding around, so it's easy to get to everything and do your maintenance if you need it. Let's get to this one as well. This is the same as the other side. Looks like you can, Todd, can you add live wells to all this here?
You can, it is an option.
All right, so you can put 4 live wells in this boat and absolutely load it down. So you're gonna see throughout the boat, you have JL Audio M6 speakers. You're gonna see them on the hardtop. You're gonna see them underneath the cap, along the liner. Sound has to be phenomenal on this boat. And you can see the amount of deck space you have back here in the cockpit area. Rear facing bench seat, cooler underneath, and then you can pop this thing out. You have kind of a bait prep station, which also could be something to set up drinks, your food for the family. So one thing that's really good about this boat is it's really built to do everything. You can fish this thing hard, but also take the family out, and I guarantee you not one of them is going to complain about it. So you got an oversized hard top, really nice aluminum piping throughout. You got the D piping here, which is what holds this enclosure together along the console. Have a ladder here, easy to get up to a optional second station if you like. Our friends over at Gemlux, we have Gemlux outriggers, Garmin MFDs. You got a joystick on this boat, your vessel view, nice gray coloration that they did here. Again, all enclosed with windshield, with a little space up top there. If you want to get a breeze, you can open that little piece up. Nice height on the console. You actually can drop this piece down, which we have a camera there if you guys wouldn't mind grabbing that. For the, if you need a couple extra inches, which never hurts, you can drop that down, and here you have the lithium batteries that control your AC in the cabin, which you also have some AC vents right here up top to keep you cool. Even when it's warm outside, it makes a difference. So this boat is a 12/8 beam, very wide, husky boat, made for, you know, heavy offshore conditions. Holds 604 gallons of fuel. Let me show you this thing. Actually, I gotta turn this, I think. There you go. A little grab handle. Usually the console in a catamaran is kind of tight because you have the tunnel underneath. Obviously the 2 sponsons on either side, but they gave a good amount of headroom here. It drops down, you have a step down, you got a sink over on the port side there, and you got plenty of headroom to handle your business. And then they put this side opening door, which doesn't impede the visibility of the captain, and looks nice and clean. Kind of hides beneath the console area there. Another good thing about the catamarans is you get a tremendous amount of fish box storage. Look at this thing. I mean, you could fit 8 people in this thing if you wanted to. Not saying that's your thing, but just so you can gauge the size. You got some tackle storage up there, some vertical rod storage up here, and this is a cool option that they added to this boat as well. It's like a modular kind of coffin box scenario. So you can put this here down the center if you like. Hold it in place, and you have kind of a coffin box with rod holders down the center. You can open it up how we had it. If you wanted to do that U-shaped bench configuration, you can actually even slide this all the way over to the side if you wanted to, just to open up one side larger than the other. So several different options depending what you're doing. And it's all on these tracks here, very smooth to move just by hand, and there's storage underneath these boxes as well. Moving our way upward, you can see these cushions right here are magnetized, so you don't have to deal with those little snaps, which are always a pain. They're always rusting, ripping out. You got to replace them all the time. Then I'm going to show you this space underneath here, which on catamarans usually ends up being kind of a dead space because you got your tunnel coming up here and usually opening outwards, which you can see. but they provided quite a bit of storage here. They finished this up nicely and then put a rack so you can put items like this. This is a Gemlux shade system, so it's very usable in a space that you normally doesn't have many options to it. Drop these back in again. Magnets, so if you're doing some fishing, you can throw these off at your house at the dock with no problem at all. Let's pop up top here. Oh, you got a windlass over on this side, which pops up down the center underneath the tunnel here. You can see the system, it actually comes this way. This is interesting. First time we see one of these. So it actually comes from the starboard side, makes a right turn right down the center. And then you have storage here on the port side. So very impressive boat all around by WorldCat. The lines on this thing are absolutely beautiful. If you see in the video, they really did a nice job aesthetically with the boat. Performs well, you can see how nimble it is. Does around 60 miles an hour with the quads, and just an all-around boat. Whether you're fishing, hanging out with the family, cruising around, you can do anything on this boat, and that's what it's built for. So we appreciate the guys at Unique Marine for giving us the time to check out this boat here today. We got a break in the weather, which was absolutely atrocious this morning. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this content, like, subscribe, share with your friends. We appreciate all of it, and we'll be back again soon here at Center Consoles Only.